Hopsin's recently released some new tracks, and that's inspired me to make something that I think would really suit his style. Something with some Gothic pianos, some strings, maybe even some choir. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is set my tempo to about 138 BPM. I've just pulled up a simple piano from Addictive Keys. I'm going to set this one to D sharp minor. Now I'm just going to try and use the semitones that are close together in the scale to add tension. Just going to randomize those by about 20, drop the velocity a little bit, and add some connecting notes. I'm just going to randomize all those again. So the next thing I'm going to add is some bass notes. I'll just randomize and then I'll bring those velocities down further. So now I just want to add a top line. I think maybe switch this out for this Grand Noir preset. Yeah, I think that just gives it a darker, kind of more ambient vibe. The next thing I'm going to do is just add some effects, add some reverb. So next I'll add an EQ8 just to cut out some of the lows. Take these top notes, just copy them over, and add them into a harpsichord from Contact. I'm just going to press the legato button to stretch them all out. I'm just going to drop it down another octave. Add some more EQ, choosing the stock EQ8. The next thing I'm going to add is some delay, just using Replica from Native Instruments. Just going to drop the mix level there to about 85%, set it at ping pong. Take these bass notes, put them onto a new MIDI channel, bring the velocities up, add in one more piano. This is 88 by Sonovox. I really like this 8 dynamic layer piano. I'm just going to take the really low end of that out, just to make room for the 808 later. Okay, so the next thing I want to add is some strings. I'm just going to find some presets, see what I can find that I like. Okay, so I'm just going to record that in. Almost. Try that again. Okay, now that I've got that recorded in, I'm just going to add some reverb. Just going to add some RC20. Turn the noise off. Just going to drop the volume on that a little bit. Okay, so I've just added some kickstart too, just for a bit of movement. I'm just going to pair that with some auto pan. Just going to use this subtle stereo preset. Okay, the next thing I'm going to add is some EQ. Once again, just take out some of the bottom end. A little bit of the high end. I think I'm just going to add some reverb to the harp chord as well. Next thing I'm going to do is add some drums. Just going to start by using this dunk snare from Error the Producer's 404 kit. One thing I always like to do on my drums is to bring the velocity all the way up. Just going to drop the volume of everything else slightly, just so the snare's a little bit louder. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to add is this open hi-hat. Okay, next I'm just going to add this Judas hi-hat. So instead of putting this on the drum rack with everything else, I've dropped it into a simpler just so that I can easily change pitches. Okay, so I'm just going to start really simple. Drop the velocity on this one. Just going to copy that over, put in some extra hits on the second part. Just to spice that up a little, I'm just going to add this clock ticking that I found from Splice. I'm not sure it's on time, but we'll figure it out. I think 4 bars of this will be enough and I can just copy that over. So I'm just going to consolidate that. And I'm just going to make sure they're all nicely on grid. Okay, the next thing I'm going to add is some choral by Native Instruments. I'm just going to turn the amount up to about 60. I'm just going to add some more replica. I'm just going to set that to ping pong. Bring this one back a little bit. Just going to add some isotope trash to that, just to add a little bit of distortion. Put it on this drive and put it on harmonic control. I think this cactus preset actually sounds better. I think we're going to add this Diablo kick. Going to do some quick side chain. Add some kickstart 2 to the 808. Set it to audio. Set it from the kick on the drum rack. What this will do is every time that the kick hits, it'll just duck out the 808 out of the way. I'm just going to take that one out actually. Add one in here. Need to drop the volume on the 808 a little bit as well actually. I'm just going to layer that with another kick, maybe something like this Nemesis kick. I just want to add some string plucks as well. Okay, so I found this string sound. I'm just going to take the first chord of each bar and bring them up an octave. In fact, I'm just going to take the second one as well. I think I'm just going to swap that out for a different sound actually. I think I'm going to use this staccato strings preset actually. I think I just want to grab one more chord, paste them in here, bring them up. Have it hit on the second one actually. Might just see how that sounds with the choir. Really like the way the choir sounds, but I think I'm just going to go back to the strings. Then I'm just going to bring that over into a choir as well. And I have choir in part of the verse. Need to quickly process this. Just a quick EQ8. Yeah, I think that sounds hard with the call and response from the strings to the choir. So now I'm just going to give this beat a quick structure. Just going to copy this over. What I'm going to do quickly, just going to name this kick 1, kick 2. Just going to extract these chains, rename that to snare, extract that, rename that to open hat, get rid of this drum rack, rename this one here to hat, bring it over here with these, I'm going to group these, call that drum rack. What that allows me to do is have each one separate, just for arrangements. I'm going to start by pulling out all of these. I'm just going to take out the 808. What I quickly need to do is just take my utility, pop it onto each one of these channels. Then I'm just going to set the kick into mono, the snare into mono, and also the 808 into mono. Take out the clock as well. One more thing I want to add actually is a crash. This Travis Barker crash is my go-to one. Take out this. I just want to keep the clock. I'm just going to copy that over again. I'm just going to remove these strings here. Just going to bring over the piano and the harpsichord. Bring the snare across as well. Just here, I want to bring the clock back in. Bring the hi-hat back in from here as well. Create a small drop here. Bring the kick, bring the 808 across, bring these across, bring these in. Bring the open hat across. Maybe bring the clock. Let's see how that sounds. With these all the way over. Kick, bring the hat over. Take the 808 back out, bring this over. The snare over. Then from there I can just have it loop. Just going to add in another crash, reverse it, bring it there. Okay, so from here I'll just finish the arrangement, then I'll mix it down and I'll show you the finished beat.